So I'm literally driving, I was heading out to dinner, and now I'm actually heading back, and it's like, I literally couldn't find a spot to park where I felt comfortable. So it's the same problem if you own any car that you love. If you're a car guy like me, and that's why you're subscribed to this channel, that's probably why you're watching this video, is because a problem that we all face, it's not even just because I'm in this Audi R8, is that everywhere I go to park, if it's a Starbucks, if I go to dinner, if I go wherever, I need to find like a good parking spot. One, people can't be parked so close to the lines on either side if I'm parking in the middle of them, because I don't want them to ding my door. Like, God knows how much a door is, not even just for like my heart, how I'm gonna feel like my car is gonna be dinged, but the expense of that to fix it, because we're car enthusiasts. We want to make our cars look as beautiful as we can, so we're gonna spend the money to fix that stuff. And don't get me wrong, I have a winter beater that I don't necessarily care too much about if I get a ding or a scratch, but if I'm in my car or if I'm in a supercar, I don't want to go ahead and have that problem. I don't want to deal with that. So I want to park in like the corner spot, and when I do park in the corner spot, I park to the farthest side of the corner spot, to the side of the curb, so that the guy beside me has all the room he needs, so that if he opens his door, it's not going to hit and swing my car and hit my car. So I was just like figuring this out now. It's like I spent 3 minutes like circling the parking lot looking for that perfect spot and just making sure I could park, so that way I can actually have some sanity when I'm eating my food. The other problem is that I'd love to have line of sight of my car too at the same time. I know, I'm psychotic, I'm crazy, I'm just a crazy car guy, so like I don't know what else to say about that, but it's true. For me, I almost every time I take out this car, I need to make sure wherever I'm going, there's a specific spot where I park, where I sit down and eat, I have direct line of sight to watching my car. You're looking at me like, some of you guys may look at me like, man, I get it, 100%. Some of you guys are probably thinking, man, you're a little excessive, you're a little crazy. You shouldn't have bought a supercar that if you get a ding or a scratch and you can't pay $5,000 to fix it, that means you can't afford it. You're probably right, but that's not my case here. So even if I bought a $20,000 car, or even I bought a $5,000 car, I don't want it to get hurt. And I don't want it's not even about the price, it's about how much I love it. And I love this car. I want to always keep my eyes on my baby. I want to make sure my baby's okay. So I literally, that's two things. It's like, if I go out anywhere I go to eat, to relax, have a coffee, I need to A, be in a corner spot, preferably by myself. B, I need to have line of sight with the car. Like, I need to make sure that I can see everything that's going on in my car at that time. There are so many things that are out there that, you know, keep you thinking all the time. Like, where am I going with it? What am I doing with it? Like, to take this car to Toronto, do I ever take my R8 to Toronto to park it somewhere? And this is like in the city. And quite honestly, I've never done it in the ownership of this car so far, because I see everywhere in Toronto, people do not know how to drive. And that's the other thing. It's like, I have this preconceived notion, which is true to a degree. So many people don't know how to drive, or they don't care about the cars around them. So they will, you know, play bumper cars with your car. And I definitely don't want that. Like, 100%, I don't want that to be the case with my R8. So I avoid Toronto completely. I do not bring my Audi R8 to Toronto to park it somewhere downtown to leave it. Because A, that breaks my line of sight rule. B, I'm not able to go ahead and make sure that nothing's happening to it. It may get stolen. Toronto has a high rate of stolen cars, especially recently. There's so many of these different things that are like impacting my ability to bring this car around anywhere. It's crazy. Even if I had a S5 or another car, I had my Mustang, my S2000, I felt super uncomfortable bringing it to some spots in Toronto, in the city. It's like, I don't know if it's going to get stolen, going to get damaged, going to get hit. You got this car, it attracts a lot of attention. I kind of like that people are looking at the car and asking me questions about the car, asking me questions about how old it is, what I've done to it. I love that because I'm a car guy. I love talking cars to car people. I love talking cars to anyone, kids, whatever. I love doing it because this is my baby. This is my dream car. But it attracts some bad attention a lot of times too. I drive this car around and people are like, what is he, a drug dealer? You know, no, I'm not a drug dealer. Oh, what do you do for a living? Which is not a bad question, but some people, you get the wrong eyes looking at you, if that's the right word. You have kind of people that are maybe wishing ill of you, or maybe jealous, and may actually do things to your car or things to you in jealousy or in spite. And that's actually a thing that I'm also weary about, right? It's like, wherever I go, who knows, I might get out of a car, someone sees me, they may not like the person that they see. And who would like this most of the time? Now, I know you guys are making it sound like, holy crap, Sondren, or holy crap, Canadian Rider, where do you live? Like, it sounds like hell. No, I live in Canada. It's a beautiful place here, but there are bad people everywhere on this earth, right? No matter what country that you're in, right? And I've seen it happen to my friends. I've seen it happen to some of my best friends, and they're the best people in the world. They're way better people than me. And they get their cars keyed, they get their cars damaged purposely. Tons of that stuff happens all the time. Cars get stolen all the time. So it's not a matter of, you know, where do I live, or there's a lot of bad people, or what am I doing to kind of get this, get the bad attention. It's more of a factor of everyday life, and that's just the way it is anywhere in the world, is that there are bad people and there are good people out there. And obviously there are a lot more good people than there are bad people, but that fear of that there are some out there and that I've seen it happen to my friends is what causes me concern. So when I take this car, I think about all these things. Anyways, I know it's pretty obsessive. I'm complaining here about, oh, you own a supercar, Canadian Rider, and you got these first world problems, and it's a joke, but it's actually not even about that. It's about, if you love your car, if it's $5,000 or $10,000 like my S2000 or my Mustang, I love those cars. I had the same problems I face now. Like, everywhere I went with my S2000 and my Mustang 5.0, I needed to park it somewhere good, keep a line of sight with it, and I needed to make sure where I took it was appropriate all the time. And I'm always thinking about those things because you care about your car. You care about your beauty, your love, which I love this car, and I love those cars too. And you love your car. If you're on this channel, you're watching this video, you have a car you love or a motorcycle that you love. Like my Ducati, did I leave that anywhere without when I couldn't look at it? No, because especially my Ducati, with so many motorcycles being stolen, I made sure my Ducati was always in line of sight. You know, two people could lift that bike up, put it in the back of a truck, it's gone. You'll never ever see it again. So it's kind of funny, and I've been thinking about this for a while, because today, it's like I'm going into this, I'm with my girlfriend, we're circling around like 3 times. She's like, this is the life. I'm like, well, this is actually the same as all my other cars that I've had. If you love something, you're going to do everything you can to protect your love, protect your investment. So let me know if you guys like this video. I thought it was a funny topic. Let me know. You guys think I'm right? Do you guys feel the same way? If you guys love your car or motorcycles, do you feel the same way that you need to have these kind of things and think about these things? Let me know. Like this video if you liked it. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, guys. I really appreciate it. We're doing so well. We're almost at 15,000 subscribers, and that's all because of you guys. So I want to say thank you guys again so much. It's been a blast, and we're going to have a lot more great content coming up in 2018. And thank you guys for all the love on the engagement. I'm still really happy about that. Hopefully I'm happy about that for the rest of my life. And yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.